Hey YouTube, this is AOC85 here, coming to you guys with the monster lineup of the Destiny Hero deck I posted earlier. This video will just basically be explaining my monster card choices and just how they work with the deck. So real quick, real simple. Don't mind that, that's my brother acting crazy. The 3 copies of Destiny Hero Dogma. You don't actually ever really summon Destiny Hero Dogma in my version of the deck. I really don't want him. I mean, his effect is not that bad. He has your opponent's life points during their next standby phase, but the effect only goes off if he's face up on the field during that time. And for a 3 tribute monster, he's kind of not too much worth it. He can't be brought back by Monster Reborn, Call of the Haunted, any of the shenanigans. But he's the main, obviously he's fusion father for your main, fusion monster, which is Destiny Hero, Destiny and Dragoon. This guy is just so boss. 3000 attack, 2000 defense. You can revive him from the graveyard if he's in the graveyard, whether he's been destroyed by battle, by a card effect sent there with the monster effect, or he just somehow gets there just because, I don't know, you tribute him for some awkwardly crazy reason. But yeah, all you have to do is just remove and play 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. He can also destroy a face-up monster and inflict burn damage equal to the monster's attack. And that's the current attack, not the original. So they boost their monster's attack with some sort of effect from a card, spell, or trap. From a spell card or trap card, sorry. You inflict damage to the opponent equal to that current attack. So it's pretty nice. Any monster that's above 3000, which aren't too many in competitive play, gets burned and destroyed directly. Or if you want to be a douchebag, and instead of attacking into a 2900 monster for 100 damage, you can just burn them for 2900. And that's why Destiny Hero Dogma is so good, because he becomes tribute fodder for the fusion summon, and also fodder for Dogma's resurrection. Destiny Hero Plasma has a similar role, though he is a bit more versatile. His effect negates the all face-up effect monsters that your opponent controls, and once per turn he can absorb one of those monsters your opponent controls, and he gains attack equal to half their attack. So he's just like, kind of like the Jinzo of effect monsters. Actually more like a Jinzo and a Mechalord combined, because he absorbs those monsters, and you don't just have to be synchro monsters like the Mechalords coming up in Extreme Victory have to be. He got 1900 attack base, so he gains a lot. Even if you absorb something like a monster that has 2000 attack, he's already boosted up by 1000 points. He goes up to 2900. It's just awesomeness. And he serves the same purpose as being fusion fodder for Dogma. Elemental Hero Prisma has a very big role in this deck. First of all, key point, a light monster, which means he's your main way to go, Elemental Hero the Shining. Then, we all know his effect from Gladiator Beasts. You send 1 monster from your deck to your graveyard that's listed on the fusion summon, fusion monsters as fusion materials or whatever, and then his name changes into that monster's effect. So often at times, if you somehow don't have a copy of your Destiny Hero Dogma or Plasma, you can just substitute one of the monsters as Elemental Hero Prisma. And he works for other stuff too. He's not just fusion fodder for the Shining. He can be used for all your Elemental Hero fusions, which is awesome. And also your fusion of Dragon Knight, Draco Equists, when you decide to side in super polymerization and be a douchebag to your opponents. Especially those Divinity guys, they really hate that. King of the Swamp, another sexy card. He has multiple roles. Water attribute, which means he is fusion fodder for absolute 0. His effect allows you to discard him to the graveyard to add any copy of polymerization to your deck. So he's a searcher. And last but not least, he ends up being able to substitute any 1 fusion material monster of a fusion summon. So I like a lot of times what I end up doing is using him as one of the fusion materials for Destiny Hero Dogma or Destiny Hero Terra Firma. Obviously, I don't run Elemental Hero Terra Firma. Terra Firma's fusion material monsters are Elemental Hero Ocean and Elemental Hero Woodsman, and I don't run Woodsman, so I use King of the Swamp as the substitute for Woodsman and bring out Terra Firma for some nasty life point damage shenanigans. And the singletons. The Dark Armed Dragon, obviously, you run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 effect monsters who are dark, not to mention the darkness of Destiny End Dragoon. And because of his revival effect that removes cards from the graveyard, it's really easy to manipulate a graveyard and bring this guy out. Usually when I am bringing him out, I'm going for game. Like, I have Royal Decree out, or Brownak is bouncing stuff. The explosiveness you get with him is kind of like the old Teledad. Not exactly as explosive, but just like the feeling of just removing monsters to bring back Destiny Hero Dragoon, Fusion Summon, Synchro Summon, and dropping him is just like, it's almost time for a good game. Stratos, Elemental Hero Stratos. He searches out all your hero monsters, every single last one of them. And he has a secondary effect that people forget. You know, you can destroy a number of spell and trap cards on the field equal to the number of hero monsters you have that you control. So a lot of times, if I already have the monsters I need, like I have a Destiny Hero, an Elemental Hero Fusion monster like the Shining or Absolute Zero on the board, I would just summon him just to nuke a back row if I don't really need to search out anything. And he's reusable with Monster Reborn and Elemental Hero Ocean, so just more combos. Elemental Hero Ocean, water monster, so water attribute, so allows him to be Absolute Zero food. He's also fusion food for Elemental Hero Terra Firma. And with this effect, during your standby phase, you can add one hero monster from your graveyard or field to your hand. So if you want to use Elemental Hero Stratos after he's already in the graveyard on the field, Ocean allows you to do that. And now, the Synchro monsters. We have Krebins, which is the level 2 Synchro, allows you to go to Brownak with your level 4s. And Psychic Commander, the level 3 tuner, that allows you to go into Black Rose with your level 4s. Now the thing about Krebins is that, for now, I'm just using him for now because Psygirl isn't out. Psygirl is a level 2 Psychic tuner monster, Earth attribute, coming out in Extreme Victory. Her effect is garbage, at least for this deck. But the main point is that they're both Earth attribute tuners, which will allow me to more consistently summon Elemental Hero Gaia when I need be. And everyone knows Gaia's effect allows you to have the attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, and he gains attack equal to the attack lost by the monster. So, and with 2200 attack, he basically gets over almost every single monster in the meta, in the current meta, except for maybe 5-headed dragon. Outside of that, he just wrecks face. So yeah, here's the explanation of the monsters. Hope you like it, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, post them down below. Alright, you too.